Yea, though I walk through the valley of bad cinema, I shall fear no movie, for Joss art with me. His serenity, his Buffy, they comfort me. And boy, could I have used that comfort when I watched this week's movie. Priest! So it's a new one, 2011. Boy, I mean, this was just bad. Not so much that it was bad, it had such great potential. It could have been so much better. I mean, you've got a post-apocalyptic movie. Awesome. I dig that. I live in that. I can understand this. I can relate to it. You've got vampires. Again, I can relate. And these aren't the sparkly, glow in the sunlight, farting puppies, and pedophile vampires. These are the monstrous, they're monsters. They kill people. That's what they do. You got that going for you. So you're 2 for 2. And you throw in some crucifix throwing stars and stuff like that. Crucifix throwing stars. I mean, come on. How can this movie not be good? How can you screw this up? Easily. You make it 87 minutes long, you have no character development, and you have not even really what qualifies as a plot. Strung together by a couple of action scenes, even a few of those which are kind of hokey. It's a shame because the series it's based off, it's a Korean comic series, which is actually pretty good. Check it out. The comic, not the movie. You've got so much, it's this roller coaster, and you're going up and you're going up and you're going up. So you have this anticipation that eventually you're going to hit that top. You're going to be like, all right, here it comes. But you never hit the top. It's just this climb. There's no hitting the peak and yay, and then there's no, going down, whee, going down, that's awesome. No, there's none of that. It's just this climb. You're just climbing, and it sucks because you never get the payoff. So you've got poor Carl Urban. I mean, Eomer, now relegated from going, he's this heroic character, and he was the guy in Doom, which I know Doom wasn't great, but it was what it was. It was a video game movie, okay, I accept it. But then he's a poorly written, villain who's one-dimensional. Apparently he's got some connection to the lead character. Other than the fact they work together, we're not really ever given anything as to why there's this connection between the two of them. It's like 20 words of dialogue, a couple of throwing stars and some swords and maybe a gunfire shot or two. And it's not enough. I mean, 87 minutes was not enough time to tell the story properly. You need a little bit more background, a little more depth. It could have been better. And it wasn't even, it's not like you have to throw everything away that you have. What you had, you could have built something off of, but you just, I can see why this was in production hell for so long. Switching directors constantly, it couldn't be made. And I wish it hadn't been, because they just did a disappointing job on it. Just bad overall. So skip this one. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to steal from my friend Pat here. This one, it's a turd in a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. Because you're like, Fruity Pebbles? I love Fruity Pebbles. They're awesome. Oh, there's a turd in it. Who pooped in the Fruity Pebbles? And it's like, you can't just go, just eat around the turd. No, it's a turd. Its turdiness has touched everything. Just being there. I mean, would you eat a bowl of Fruity Pebbles sitting on the toilet even? No. And this is the turds right in the bowl. That ruins everything. So just skip this one. I hope I can bring you another gem like I did last week, but this one wasn't it. My hopes were real high for it, but I thought it'd be a little better. But skip it. That's going to do it for this week. My apologies to my guest, Major Nelson. We didn't get to him today. Hopefully next week, maybe we'll have like a big reunion show where we'll have everyone come together, maybe. Otherwise, till then, peace be with you, and, blah, 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 and happy, thingamajigger, whatever. I don't even know if I'm doing, hey, ho, whatever. That's it. Have a good night. Again, with a good night. Back to the good book.